Morning and welcome to Hitchhiking Stars YouTube channel. Tuesdays always putting out some content, still experimenting, trying to find my own voice there, but everything astrology related. Tuesdays, Mars Day, that's the day. So here we go, sharing my screen, and I'm gonna continue with the transits for this week as well. And tomorrow we have a new moon, and I think this new moon is special, although we have new moons every month, and there's always, I find a bit, new moon very special, new moon very special, and every month, but it is an opportunity. It is an opportunity to align yourself with the beginning of a lunar cycle, with the beginning of a fertility cycle. That's what new moons, or what the lunar cycle in general symbolizes to me, the patterns of 9 months for lunar families, or the patterns of 28 days as well, of the lunar cycles, kind of resonate with fertility, with the fertility cycles of the, menstrual beings. So here we have a chart set for the new moon tomorrow, 2nd of March 2022 at 5:35 UK time. So this chart is set in London. I'm still based in London, so therefore this is the place I chose to set the new moon for tomorrow. Now, I do feel that this new moon, like I think I just mentioned, is special. It's very close to Jupiter, so this is the first thing that really calls my attention. Here we have 12 degrees 6 minutes of arc, Sun, Moon, and Jupiter is at 14 degrees 16 minutes of arc. So this new moon, this lunar cycle, this new beginning here has something to do with Jupiter and Pisces energy, and it does have a very dreamy, a very, in a way, visionary quality to it. Pisces is about creativity. I think Lee Green said it's the creative madness. And so there is this sense of like creative compassion, enhanced or heightened feelings and emotions as well. This new moon is also forming a sextile to planet Uranus at 11 degrees Taurus. So there is again a quality of visionary, being able to envision something, being able to set intentions around inspiring things that inspires you, things that you want to bring more into your life. What kind of life do you want to create? How do you want to give birth to the life that you envision to yourself? And I think this new moon has a special quality connected to that, in particular for the the Jupiter there, bringing abundance, potentially bringing exaggeration as well. I kind of like to work with astrology in what I would call a more down-to-earth way. And so Jupiter in Pisces doesn't only mean amazing, beautiful, abundance, etc. It can mean overdoing and exaggerating as well. Pisces, overdoing drugs, drinking too much. But if you use consciousness, which is a way to work with astrology, which is a creative way to work with the symbolism, you can negotiate. You're not gonna, overdrink, overeat, etc., and waste energy, but you're gonna put a lot of energy into inspiration, into creative imagination, into active imagination, and just really envision what it is that you need the most right now, what it is that you want the most in your life. So that new moon Jupiter is definitely, sextile Uranus is definitely something quite powerful. Now, Pisces is a sign of Venus's exaltation, and Taurus, where Uranus is ruled by Venus as well. So that brings my attention to the Venus, Mars, Pluto conjunction at 26, 27. I mean, Venus is at 26, 59 degrees of Capricorn. So it's just about to move into the 27th degree as well. So we have this strong emphasis, of Venus, Mars, and Pluto, as well as a blueprint, or as part of this blueprint of this new moon. So again, this is also something important of the energy of this new moon as well. So creating a vision, thinking creatively, etc., inspiration, abundance, compassion, that I think about with the Pisces and with that Jupiter and Pisces as well, bringing spirituality back into your life, rituals back into your life, giving, space and time to your creativity, to your creative self as well. And on top of that, the Venus, Mars, and Pluto there, bringing emphasis, because they've been traveling together for a while. It has something to do with that Venus going retrograde in December and Venus going in a slower motion, so traveling with Mars for like the whole February pretty much, and giving this opportunity, or a reflection on opportunity there for all of us to balance out feminine, masculine energy. And I don't mean just female and male in a binary sense. We do have a lot of different shades of female and masculine within ourselves, within each one of us. So it is a potential there for us to balance out these two energies, the active yang energy and the more receptive yin energy. So how do we balance those two out? How do we do that in our relationship arenas? I mean, we can think about all of the Venusian themes that have been important since December, money related, your finances, your values. What's the most valuable thing? A life worth living is a life based on your true core values. So what are your true core values? And you've been having an opportunity to explore your core values since December, since Venus have been traveling retrograde. Well, now is an opportunity to kind of set some intentions around that, around these newfound this new realizations that we've been having for the last 2-3 months around our relationships, around everything that has to do with Venus, but also Mars involved in the picture. So assertion, how do we do assertion in a more balanced way? And obviously Pluto there, the furthest planet, the stronger the energy of that planet in comparison to the inner planets. So definitely something about regenerating all of that, taking a trip into the underworld, finding all of the shadows around these two, yin and yang energies there as well within ourselves. But because there's a new moon, in Pisces and a new moon close to Jupiter as well, I would definitely say is something that we can set as a new intention already about the regeneration of these two principles, about how to do them in a different way, in a kind of an upgraded way, in a kind of a way that works for us best. Is also trying to the North Node. So it's interesting. It's about evolving. It is about I don't know, like improving somehow, going further, collectively evolving. Is something about that. And the last thing but not least that I wanted to mention about this new moon signature is Mercury and Saturn close together in Aquarius. Now Aquarius is the sign of vision. It's quite visionary as well. It's very future oriented, and Mercury is about thinking, thoughts, how we think, how we communicate as well. And Saturn is about bringing it to the ground, making it applicable, making it practical somehow, giving form to it. Saturn rules bones, walls, everything that gives a structure. So you can give structure to these visions now. You can actually make plans on how to apply them into reality, so they don't have to stay only in the realm of imagination. They can actually become quite practical now as well. So great for magic rituals and for real intention setting that has an action taking plan attached to it as well. So dreams and imaginations with Pisces, but also taking action and bringing that into reality. We also have this great emphasis in Capricorn there as well. So bringing the dreams to reality, making it down to earth. So that's it. I wish you all have a great inspiring new moon, and I'll see you next week again. I'll post some more videos, and don't forget, I am doing a lot of other things as well, hitchhiking stars and all over social media. If you want a private consultation, I offer consultations as well. Just get in touch. My website www.fernandopaiva.co, and all the social medias as well. So send me messages, give us some inspiration there as well for new content. If you want to know anything else, or if you're interested in something else, just let us know. And have a wonderful new moon.